today, I'm recording this on February 28th, pretty much the last day of February, and we're going to go over the games for the Sega Genesis I picked up for February. Now, I did say in the last pickup video that it was going to be a lot of sports titles, so I'm not going to go and have gameplay of all of them or anything like that. I think that's kind of pointless. So I'm going to try to do this video pretty quick. But first things first, we need a message from our sponsor.
March is here! Time to crawl out of the walls, stretch all 6 of my fabulous little legs.
Absolutely not. March is when bugs wake up, and this house is not on the guest list.
What? I thought we could hang out.
I don't share my home with anything that has more than 4 legs.
Hi, this is Matt with the Rodent Corner, servicing Fond du Lac and the surrounding counties. When those spring pests start getting bold, call us. We will keep those uninvited guests where they belong, outside. Protect your space this spring and visit therodentcorner.net to schedule your service today. All right, welcome back from the sponsor. Yes, that sponsor is my very own pest control company, The Rodent Corner. I don't know if you can tell where I got the nameplate from, but yes. All right, so first things first, let's go over some of the Genesis titles. These first ones I'm going to show, I actually did pick up from Cheeky Monkey. And one is a PlayStation game. The rest are all Genesis. I don't have any gameplay footage from most of these. Definitely don't have anything from the PlayStation game right now, but it is one when I was down there last month shooting the commercial for the radio station that my stuff comes up on. I saw it there and I really wanted it, so I grabbed it this time, and it is Road and Track Presidents. Presidents, yes, it's a president game. Presents The Need for Speed. Now, I have this on my Saturn already. I wanted it on the PlayStation so I can compare the two against each other. So I grabbed it. And I still got to try it out. I know it works, so I'm not worried about that. And I do like the Saturn version of the game, so I grabbed the PlayStation one also. All right, that was the only PlayStation game. And there's technically 2 other non-Genesis games that I might show and might not. If I do, it'll just be kind of quick. And they are NASCAR Heat 2 for the Xbox. And then, which I haven't even opened yet, Sonic Forces for the Switch. Those are the only non-Sega games that I picked. Well, non-Genesis Sega console games I picked up. So let's get into these Genesis console games. Now, a couple of these were just upgrading what I had before. But like I said, these all came from Cheeky Monkey down in West Bend, which is right across the street from where I have to film those radio commercials. Or record them, I should say. And the first one, if memory serves me right, the guys from SNK actually made this game. In the arcade, this was the first arcade game, period, that I beat fully. And that is Street Smart. Now, I found this game to be great. I want to upgrade my copy because this one is complete in box. Mine was not anymore. I lost the box a long time ago. So, I've always loved playing this game. I have fond memories of it. Yes, the guys feel like they're on ice skates when you're fighting with them, but I've always loved this game. The next one that was an upgrade because I only had the cartridge of it. And I used to have it complete in box a long time ago. Got it back again once again. But I had to get this one more time. And it is 688 Attack Sub. I wanted this one complete because this is one that the manual does come in handy for. And so the manual is in there. So I had to grab it. Another game store that I go to now, since I do still work for Green X Pest Control, is out in Oshkosh. Unfortunately, they have this also, but they don't have it complete. Cheeky Monkey had it complete, and I had to get it. The next one, when I was down there last month filming recording the radio commercial, I walked in, Tony was there, and I was just trying to find a game. I only had like $15 or something like that to spend. And I was trying to figure out what to go with, and I asked Tony, what do you got for around this much? And he thought I might have had this game. I thought I had this game. And I said, you know what? If I do, I'll just give it to my son. Found out I didn't have this game yet, and it is Super WrestleMania on the Genesis. This one's actually quite fun. I sucked at it on a normal level. I put it on easy so I could actually beat up somebody. But this is fun. I think this is the last wrestling game that I needed. So I think I got all the wrestling games now, WWF-wise, on the Genesis. Alright, these next two. One of these, I've been looking at the Sega CD version of the game. They had the cartridge version, and it is complete in box. I believe every single one of these, except one, is complete in box that I got from there, which is really cool. And this one, I love the artwork on the front. I gotta draw this because I love it. It's very neat. But it is Chuck Rock 2, the son of Chuck Rock. I find the graphics in this game to be amazing. I actually like the music in it. Only thing that is kind of annoying to me is when little Chuck Rock there gets hit and he dies. It's kind of like, I guess a lot of people say, the Yoshi's Island where you have Baby Mario and his crying is annoying. Same thing with this one. It's very scratchy sounding when he cries. That is the most annoying part. I love using the club and hitting the prehistoric humans with it. It's fun. It's fun violence. But there you go. Alright, this last game. This one is from a rental store, basically, when we had movie rental stores still around. I've heard the game isn't very good. I've always wanted it because one of the characters in the game is from Eternal Champions. At least that's what I've always thought. I haven't even questioned it, haven't looked it up, don't really care. I always wanted it, but I heard it sucks as I got older. I never read the reviews on it or anything, but I never bought it because it never showed up in any of these stores around here when the game was new. And that is Experts. Now, I can get through the first round with the first guy, or at least whatever I'm supposed to do in that part. I'm not going to say it's too janky. It reminds me a little bit of the Dracula and the Sega CD game that I bought last month. It reminds me of that. They're using better fighting tactics, but the animation makes it really lousy looking. It's slow, it's clunky. I can see why nobody likes it. I need to play it more to see how I really feel about it, because it's not bad, but it's not great. I haven't played as Shadow yet, because that's who's supposed to be from Eternal Champions. So, I'm still on the fence on this one, if it's good or not. So, I'll continue playing it to find out. I don't mind the first round that you're kind of watching in one of these two corners, whichever one it's in, that Future Me puts it in. It's not bad, but it's not great. Alright, so how much time have I recorded so far? Alright, we're going to let this be part one of Genesis pickups. I will do a part two for all the sports titles. So that way there you guys can kind of skip those if you want. There's, I think, 2 non-sports titles in there, but everything else is all sports titles. But for now, we'll end this one right here. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in part 2 of the Genesis pickups for February, because I might have went a little overboard.